Good morning, friends. This video is especially for my friends who are in the blue or the green center groups, but anyone in our class can listen to this video to practice your reading. So today we're going to read an A to Z book, and just like we do when you're at my table with your reading group. So all of you have your pair of reading eyes that you took home in the bag last day of school. So you can go ahead and get those out and be ready to read with me. We're going to try to do this just like we do when we're at my table at school. So we're going to try it out and see how it works. So let me go ahead and pull our book up. So this is our Reading A to Z book. Let's read the title together and let's see if we can figure out what this book is going to be about. Brother Messy, Brother Neat. Tell me, what do you see happening in the picture that might give us some clues for what this story is going to be about? Well, I see two boys, and the title has the word brother in it, so I think that these two boys might be brothers. I see a line has been drawn down the middle of the room. It says Brother Messy. What does the word messy mean? So really disorganized, like their stuff doesn't look very nice. So sometimes when we clean out our pencil boxes on the carpet during morning meeting, we do that because our pencil boxes have started to look messy. It means we have a lot of stuff. It's not easy to find things. Okay, and then it says Brother Neat. What does it mean to be neat? So neat, it looks really nice. It's very organized. You can find things that you need. So after we clean our pencil boxes look pretty neat. So I think that messy and neat, those are opposite words, because messy is not organized and there's stuff everywhere, and neat is very clean. So let's look at the picture. Which side of the room looks messy? Has stuff everywhere. Which side of the room is neat? Make a prediction. What do you think this story is going to be about? What problem do you think might be in this story? How many of you think that you are messy? Do any of you have a messy bedroom? Well, I know some of you have messy pencil boxes. Give me a thumbs up if you think that you're messy. Okay, sometimes I'm a little messy. That's okay. How many of you think that you are neat? You keep your room and your pencil box nice and clean and everything's organized. Give me a thumbs up if you think that you are neat. Okay, so this story is written by Torrin Anderson, and it's illustrated by Norm Grock. So if it's written by Torrin Anderson is the author, and authors write the book, and it's illustrated by Norm Grock. So what did Norm Grock do? Drew the pictures. Good job. So let's just take a really quick picture walk just to see if we can figure out what this story might be about. Brother Messy, Brother Neat. We're not going to read, we're just looking. See a picture of a messy bedroom. Let's see a picture of a really clean bedroom. Oh, it looks like there's a new baby in the family. He does not look very happy. I think this might be where a problem starts in the story. So we see the mom with the baby, but look at the brothers in the back. How are they feeling? Well, that doesn't look like a bedroom. I wonder why he's sleeping in there. We'll have to read to find out. They're still not looking very happy with each other. It looks like they're starting to work together. I wonder what their solution might be if they're able to come up with one. Okay. All right, are you ready to go back and read? All right, brother messy, brother neat. Here we go. So just like we do when we're at my reading group, I want you to whisper read. And if you need to pause the video, if I'm turning the pages too fast, that is okay. So I want you to whisper read by yourself right now. If you have a grown-up with you, or if you have an older brother or sister, they can listen to you read. And then at the end, we'll go back and we'll all read it together, right? But I want you to whisper read by yourself right now, right? Here we go. Brother messy, brother neat. I'm going to whisper read too. If I'm going too fast, you can pause it, okay? Good job, friends. You ready to go back and read together? There are a few words that I think that we'll need to talk about too, so let's go on back. And you can find this book on Reading A to Z. You can use your login that's on your green homework folder if you want to go back and read the story again, and there's some extra activities that go along with it too. Brother messy, brother neat. What do you notice about the word messy? I noticed that there's a sneaky Y at the end. So when Y comes at the end of the word, what sounds can it make? I or E. So what sound is it making at the end of messy? The E sound. Good job. And next week we're going to start talking about E and A, because these are two vowels that work together as a team. When two vowels go walking, The first one does the talking. So these two letters work together that way too. Okay, let's read together. Okay, read along with me. Pablo was messy. He liked to draw. That word is tricky, but I think I can chunky monkey it. I know that this is when. And I know that this word is ever. He liked to draw whenever he could. So let's look at the picture. How do we know that Pablo is messy? Well, he has all of his toys on the floor. He has his baseball, his Nintendo Switch, his robot, his bed isn't made. So his space is really, really messy. Do any of your rooms look like that right now? Well, I hope not. Okay. Nico was neat. He liked to organize whatever he could. Okay. So how do we know that Nico is neat? Well, his bed is made. There's nothing on the floor. His bookshelves look nice. When their sister Maria was born, the boys had to share a room. I can already see in their faces that they are feeling nervous about this. Why are they feeling nervous? Because they are very different. Their rooms look very different. I'm not sharing a room with that slob, Nico said. What does he mean by slob? That's not a very nice name to call someone, but what does he mean by that? So Nico is neat, and he's calling Pablo a slob. So that means that he's just really messy. He doesn't keep his things very clean. How can I do anything fun when everything is so clean? Pablo asked. So it looks like they're having some problems. Find a way to work it out, their mother said. You ever heard that before? I know I've said that a couple of times. I bet your grown-ups have too. Work it out. Their first week together, Pablo slept in the closet. It's too clean out there, Pablo said. The closet was too dark at night, though. Pablo moved back into their room. So that was the first plan. So did the first solution work out? No. Let's see what they try next. Let's see if that works. The second week, Nico put tape on the floor. You stay, oh, there's AY making the A sound. You stay on your side, Nico said. Do you think this solution worked? Nico had to cross the line every day to leave the room, though. He pulled up the tape. Did it work? No. So sometimes when we have problems, we can try lots of different things. And sometimes the first thing or the first two things we try, they aren't good solutions. They don't work. Let's see if they come up with one that works. The R makes the sound. The third week, they decided to come up with rules. So what do you think would be a good rule for Nico and Pablo to have? Okay, so maybe make sure they keep their things on their side of the room. Okay. What are some other rules? Maybe making sure that it's clean enough so that it's not dangerous, so that no one will trip and hurt themselves. Okay, let's see which rules they came up with. First rule is you can't organize my stuff without asking me, Pablo said. Do you think that's a good rule? I think so. Second rule is you can't use my stuff without asking me, Nico said. Good rule? I think so too. They thought up a list of 15 rules they promised they wouldn't break. At the end, they both agreed on one more thing. We need to, AI makes the A sound, paint our room. Lucky for them, they both agreed on what to paint. So friends, there were some problems in this story. And so let's go ahead and write out what the problem was. I have my whiteboard pulled up here. What was the problem in the story? Remember, lots of fiction books that we read have problems that need to be fixed. So the problem was, go ahead and tell it to the screen or tell it to the grown-up who's sitting with you. Let's see if I can read your mind. The problem was that Pablo was messy and Nico was neat. They had to share a room. Okay. So what was the first solution that they tried? Remember, the solution is how they tried to fix the problem. So the first solution, think back to the beginning of the story. Let's see. Well, if we don't remember, what do good readers do? Good readers go back to the story. So let's go back to the book and let's find how they solved the problem. So here they are finding out they have to share a room and their mom telling them to work it out. So let's see if we can find the page with their first solution. Oh, I see. Pablo decided to sleep in the closet. Okay, let's go back to our whiteboard. So Pablo slept in the, help me with closet. I hear a blend at the beginning. C-L, closet. Good job. But did that work? It did. Oh, I'm going to write a contraction here. It didn't. Did not. It didn't work. Okay. So what was the second solution that they tried? What did they try next? Okay. Go ahead and tell your grown-up to tell the screen. They made a line in their room with tape. Did it work? No, because they had to cross over the tape to get out of the room and they ended up ripping it up. It didn't work. That's okay. All right, let's see what they tried next. Their third solution. What's the last thing that they tried? Good job. They made a list of rules. And did one person do it or did they both do it? They both worked together. So they made a list of rules together. And guess what? It worked. So lots of stories have problems. But sometimes the characters try lots of different things before they find a solution that works. So think of a problem that you have had. Have you ever tried to fix it and your idea didn't work right away? I remember the first time I was trying to figure out how to do a reading group on the computer, I tried to use a different program. I tried to just use YouTube, and it did not fix my problem. I still couldn't figure out how to do reading groups. So I had to try lots of different websites until I could figure out what makes the most sense and what worked for me. So think about a problem that you've had where you've had to try lots of different ideas to solve or fix your problem. We have one more thing that we are going to do today, and I am super excited about it. So we talked about how messy and neat are both opposite words. So there's another name for an opposite word. It's called an antonym. You said that word with me? Antonym. So an antonym, those are words that are opposites. So remember, we've already talked about synonyms. We know the synonyms are words that mean the same thing. Antonyms are words that mean the opposite thing. So we know that messy and neat are opposites. So the last thing that we're going to do is we're going to read a few of these sentences, and we're going to look at the underlined word, and we're going to see if we can figure out which word is an antonym or an opposite. So let's read number 1 together. Nico is the neat brother, clean and organized. Okay, so let's see what our underlined word is. It's neat. What word means the opposite of neat? Messy. Good job. And if you need to use the word box at the top, then you can, but if you don't need to, you can just think of some ideas. Okay, let's look at number 2. Rules for their room will keep both boys happy. So what's a word that's the opposite of happy? Sad. It's another word that can mean the opposite of happy. Unhappy. What about angry? All of those words mean the opposite of happy. Okay, let's look at number 3. Move this one out of the way. Miss Kay is still learning. Still learning. Is there a way to move this one out of the way? No, maybe not. Let's see. That's okay. We'll just move down to number 4. Their baby sister, Maria, is so tiny. What's a synonym for tiny? What's another word that means the same thing as tiny? Small. Okay, so now let's think of an antonym. Let's think of the opposite word for tiny. Huge. Big. Giant. Their baby sister Maria is so giant. What about your favorite word for big? Enormous, like our enormous watermelon. Good job. Okay, and then let's do number 6, the last one. The new tape on the floor doesn't, that's a contraction, fix the problem. Okay, our underlined word is new. What is an antonym or an opposite word for new? Old. You got it. Great job, friends, working with those antonyms. If you would like to read this story again, you can log on to Reading A to Z and you can read it. You can even record yourself reading the book if you would like to, and you can do the quiz to earn points on Reading A to Z. Great job, friends. Thank you so much for reading with me. I had a lot of fun. See you soon. Have a great day and be sweet for your grown-ups.